Oh, no, he didn't, boy. Oh, yes, he did, boy. Chase is playing Brothers in Arms 3 on his YouTube channel for the very first time. I've been playing this game for the past few weeks in secret. I wanted to see if it was YouTube worthy before I threw it up here because I didn't know if it was going to be worth my time, like another game that I will not mention that all of you have asked me to play, which I have tried multiple times. I'll give you a clue. It's also made by Gameloft, and it's also a third-person shooter. I just could not get into it. Blitz Brigade, I'll just tell you, Blitz Brigade. Could not get into that game, so never posted a gameplay. But I'm posting Brothers in Arms 3 here because I feel this game is worth it. I'm liking the game. I'm enjoying the game. It's a very different play style than any other game I've played, which I'll explain in this video. So for those of you who don't know, this game is made by Gameloft, the one and only Gameloft, who has many shooter games out, including the Modern Combat series. Oh, I had mentioned Blitz Brigade, which I couldn't get into, and many other games. This is Brothers in Arms 3. Now, years ago, long before YouTube, long before I started ever recording or even playing games with people, I would play a lot of mobile games, and one of the games that I played was Brothers in Arms, but I can't remember if it was the first one or second one. This was probably 4 or 5 years ago, and then there was no multiplayer. So I believe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I believe this is the first Brothers in Arms game that has included a multiplayer function in the game, and this is the third one in the series, and they just added multiplayer here a few months ago. What I'm really curious about, let me know in the comments, do any of you guys play this game? I'm really curious if my subscribers play this game or not. I'm curious to see how many views this video gets. This is going to be a game I do some videos on. I'm going to spend some time doing videos on it because I like the game. I've said this before, I do YouTube because it's fun. I don't do YouTube to get views. If I was going for views, I would have kept doing Clash of Clans videos because those videos have done great. If I was going for views, I would have posted a lot more respawnables, but I'm pulling back from doing any respawnables. I just like this game right now. I like it, and maybe it's a phase or a fad for me for right now, but I'm going to be doing some videos on this. So I hope it gets the views, but even if it doesn't, I will be doing some more on this. Now, I'll talk a little bit about how this game is very different from really any other shooter game out there. It's a third-person shooter, as you can tell, and the gameplay is rather slow. I've got this rifle here, and it's upgraded somewhat, and you can just see, have you seen over and over, hit marker for days. It kills really slow. I still have a lot of weapons to unlock, but the weapon, it just takes a long time to kill, and this is one of the better rifles, I think. I don't know all the weapons very well, but I thought this was one of the better rifles. So it's more slow-paced, and that took some getting used to. You run around fairly slow, and just more slow-paced as far as how fast you kill. And then the other thing that's really unique is when you're up against a wall or against maybe some sandbags or bale of hay, you notice there's like a little highlighted thing that comes up. When that happens, you're able to crouch or lean up against the wall or basically hide and camp it out. That part's really different. So you can camp up against the walls, kind of like real life, and then as somebody comes around the corner, you could pop out and shoot. Now, you guys know me, that's not my playing style, so that's something I completely avoid, but a lot of guys do that, including this guy who just killed me. A lot of guys in the game, they just kind of camp it out, but I still wreck everybody. I still do fine running around and playing my normal, really aggressive style. I just don't see the point of standing against the wall for half the game waiting for somebody to come. That just seems boring. So I like the game. I like playing aggressive, and I'm still able to do fairly well playing aggressive. Other things that are very different about this game, as you can tell in the upper right corner, you have the heads-up display, so you have the radar. When the enemy shoots, you can tell where they are. That's helpful because even though it's a slow-paced game, at least you know where the enemy is, and you can find them and engage in battle over and over. There is no auto-aim in this game like some other third-person shooters we know of. There's no auto-aim at all, which I like that. It makes the game tougher. You actually have to be able to aim, no snapping to body, and that's helped me out. Even though I'm a noob right now, I'm able to wreck because my aim is much better than these other noobs who just stand still doing nothing. Like this guy behind, I'm shooting him in the back, and this dude can't even turn around. You have noticed it does take a lot of shots to kill, though, and so I think headshots are the way to go if you can headshot. The controls are super intuitive. The only thing that I don't like is they have the reload button attached to the trigger button. I would prefer to have the reload button separate so I can put the reload button where I want it to be. Don't force me to put it on the trigger. A lot of times I would accidentally hit it while I was firing, and that's just kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Lastly, I apologize. No game sound because this is my first gameplay and I'm a noob and I forgot how to record sound, so I didn't get sound in this gameplay. I promise the next one I do will have sound. I really like this game. Let me know if you like it. Do you want to see more of it? I'm going to do it anyways, despite what you guys say, but I just want to know, is this a game you guys are interested in it? I think it's a good game. I think it has potential once you get used to the controls and the weapons. I think it's a good game that could replace some of the other third-person shooters out there that are currently in the market. So stay tuned for more videos coming soon.